Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today, I'm bringing you guys something a little bit different. But before we get any further, if you guys could drop a like on this video, greatly appreciate it. Greatly helps out the channel. Basically, I just want to put out a warning, okay? Because ain't nobody warned me, and I got cooked. All right, nobody warned you, boy, and I got slaughtered. So yesterday, I went to locals, right? I bring Vanadium. This is why I said the combo players beware, bro. Combo players beware because this deck, it has a easy, like, it doesn't have the best matchup against something like Labyrinth, let's say. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Combo players beware. Um, of this Rexstrom, bro. So what happened was, I'll give you guys a little story time. I go to locals yesterday. Round one, I win. I was playing I played against some kind of what is it? Adventure deck. It was some kind of adventure deck, right? I beat the adventure deck. Cool. Round two, I get paired up against Dynamorphia, right? I win the die roll. I like combo crazy. He just scoops without even having to. He didn't even play a turn. He just scooped in the middle of my turn, and we went to game two. He does his Dynamorphia thing, and I'm actually able to crack it somehow. I could tell he was a little bit inexperienced with the deck. He was like telling me some of the ways he messed up, like he messed up certain spots. But round three, I play against Dynamorphia again. Bro, I can't make this up, bro. Back to back Dynamorphia matchup. Now, I know at like a big tournament or something regional, this is just locals, but at a big tournament, you're most likely not gonna play Dynamorphia, not even one time, let alone back to back. But um, the guy I played in round three was actually really nice with the deck, and he turned zero Rexstrom to me. I win the die roll again, but it did not matter, bro. He had the Arius in hand, which I know this deck topped a YCS recently. Um, the guy who topped wasn't playing this card, and it's fair. But at the same time, turn zero Rexstrom sounds kind of crazy, bro. Tell me it wasn't crazy. Tell me it wasn't crazy. I ended up losing that game even after. Okay, so I'll give you guys the rundown. I special Fenrir. I say anything. He activates Arius. He does one of these two. I forget. I can go over them really quick. So this one is Frenzy. This one's during your opponent's main phase. Pay half your life points. Fusion summon one Dynamorphia fusion monster from your extra deck using one monster from your deck and one monster from your extra deck as fusion material. And then it has a protection effect. So it says when your opponent activates a card or effect while your life points are 2,000 or less, you can banish this card from your graveyard. You take no effect damage from your opponent's card effects this turn. So you can only activate one Frenzy per turn. And the other one, so this one is opponent's main phase only. And that's another reason this deck's crazy. I'll talk about in a second. But domain doesn't matter. It says during the main phase, so it doesn't matter when. Pay after life points. Fusion summon one Dynamorphia fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, deck, or field as fusion material. When your opponent activates card or effect, it has the same protection effect, and you can only activate one per turn. So these are the fusion summon from decks trap cards, and the ones that fusion summon have the also, effect damage protection. These ones are their negates, which they play less copies of. This is intact, and this can monster effect negate basically. And then right here it says you can banish the card from your graveyard, or no, sorry, during the damage calculation, while your life points are 2,000 or less. If you would take battle from damage, it does activate, so that's something to note. It is during damage calculation though, but it does activate. It says you can banish this card from your graveyard. You take no battle damage from that battle, and then the same one applies to this one. This is a spell trap negate, but it also has the banish to protect from battle right here. So what happened was he went Arius. I can't remember if it was this one or this one. It doesn't matter because it was my main phase. Like I said, it was my first turn, his turn zero. I don't remember if it was Frenzy or Domain. Might have been Frenzy. But anyway, he goes into Kentragina. Kentragina, copy the trap card. Half his life points. He summons Rexstrom. So he has Kentragina, Rexstrom on my turn zero. I have Fenrir on field. At this point, his life points are 2,000, right? So I can't activate monster effects on field that are 2,000 or more. So I literally pray, I activate Imaginings, and I draw two, and I draw a Droplet. So that was really good. I got to set up my board. But the crazy thing after that, I set up my board, basically full board. I'm not main decking reframing though at this particular locals that I went to. I wasn't main decking reframing, and that's the best out to this card right here. But bro just immediately goes Typhon. I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked. Typhon attacked the SP. effect, bounce, Baron, or Dispatter, whatever one it was. My whole board's gone. Like Typhon, you really need the counter trap for Typhon. But yeah, I just wanted to bring some attention to this deck. I think it has a really good matchup against Vanadium, and I kind of wanted to also make a video about Vanadium, why I don't think it's in a really good spot. It's because of this card right here. Everybody's playing this card. At my locals, this was in like everybody's extra deck. Especially, you know, the trap decks that don't even care about special summoning at all. They just normal summon. Bro, literally normal summoned Wannabe, made Typhon set 5 on me, bro. It broke my whole board. I got cooked. I can't lie. I ended up winning the second game. He goes first in game 3, and he ends up just beating me out there. It's really tough because they don't even end on Rexstrom. So like an out is like Droplet. You think battle phase is an out. It's not, because they can just wait, let you play. And then this is a quick effect. Quick effect, you can pay half your life points. The attack of all monsters your opponent currently controls become equal to your life points until the end of this turn. So he can just go in battle phase, you know, Rexstrom, make all my guys like what, 30 attack, 25 attack. So it is really difficult to out. And then like you think you can get in for some damage, and they just banish one of these trap cards from the graveyard, and you know you're not having the best time. I'm not gonna lie. I did summon Typhon against the guy, so he like couldn't make this, but it's like, but it doesn't out this card because number one, it's 100 attack less, and number two, you most likely won't be able to activate this card because his life points are going to be less than 2900, you know what I'm saying? So, but for my Vanadium players, what I'm going to say is like there's certain outs that you can do because you can still summon stuff from hand. So if you can establish 3 monsters in defense position, the Scareclaw field spell will be able to pop it, so that's an out. Another out is like Droplet and Imperm as well, but like I said, Imperm's not really an out because they're going to let you play and like wait for you to have something on board, like activate a field spell or something, and then they'll, you know, fusion summon. So they don't end with this card, they just set 5. So I think this deck has a pretty good matchup against combo decks. Obviously it topped the YCS, so obviously the deck's not terrible. The deck is decent, and it probably has a good matchup into combo decks. Probably like not the best matchup into something like Labyrinth, which I already said. But yeah, man, this deck, turn 0 Rexstrom locked me. He was also playing some of the Zark stuff. I ashed this card, so I don't know exactly what he was going to summon off of it, but I think I watched the deck profile of the guy who's like summon out like some shooting Quasar Dragon or something like that. Some ignorant stuff, but you can ash this card, so I did end up ashing this card. You could also ash these cards because they fusion from deck, obviously, so ash good against them. But once they set up, they have a few of these set up with, you know, these cards. It gets really, really difficult to kind of get to him at all, bro. Like it's like you're at 25 life points, bro. I should win the game, and obviously this deck is terrible in time. But you don't want to just slow play your opponents to, you know, you want to play fast. You want to play at a reasonable pace, and you know if they got it, they got it, bro. Like there was really nothing I could do against the Dinomorphia deck. Like it was actually really tough. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and, you know, bring some attention to this deck and like ask you guys in the comments maybe if you guys have any ideas of how to beat this deck or what's good against this deck. It definitely caught me off guard, and the fact that they can play, you know, something like this is very good. You know, something like Tier I think would probably do good against this deck because Tier is just like so flexible in the graveyard. It's ridiculous, you know, and Planet Field Spell Pop, it's really nice. Also you can like take their traps out of the graveyard with Shuffler, so you can, you know, hit in for some damage. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Beware of Typhon as well. Everybody's playing Typhon, so Vanadium players, definitely beware of this card and beware of this deck. That's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.